The scene is being set here in Memphis, Tennessee at FedEx Forum. The Timberwolves taking on the Grizzlies. For the Timberwolves, winning 7 of their last 10. And they aren't done. Fueled up and ready to charge forward toward another win here in this one. Grizzlies, Timberwolves. Our tip-off just moments away. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for Rudy Gobert.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 roaming the paint. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Morant passes to Bane. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Back to Bane. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
We'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Oh, here's Edwards. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And it's off from three-point range. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Morant with it, covered by Conley. And Morant gets it to go.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside Edwards. To the inside, McDaniels. Edwards against Bane. And the basket by Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Morant against Conley. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
That free throw, no good.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
He hits the second from the line. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now here's Morant. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Out to Morant. Over Conley. And that one's good. Morant.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Morant against Conley. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical, we have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
On defense, the Grizzlies, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Edwards got 6 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Plays it up off the glass.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Anthony Edwards. Averaging about 27 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Morant with it. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Count it. He has 6.
Man, no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. And he makes good on the layup. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Here's Edey. Just 5 on the clock. Randall brings the double team. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Randall. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Here's Morant. And that one drops for him. Morant's got 8 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Gobert. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Pass to Wells. Morant outside. It's stolen by Gobert. To the wing right side. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Edwards looking it over. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Edey. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And they double up Morant. The kick out to Bain. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive end.
Now, Bane. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Morant outside. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now, here's McDaniels. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, someway, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here. But not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it. Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson, and it's Luke Kennard in for Wells. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniels. And Conley drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Edey. Kennard against DiVincenzo. Left side, Bane. Here's Aldama. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Now here's Randle. Tight defense on him. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Excellent reflexes from Julius Randle. Wow, what a putback.
Here's Edey. Pass to Kennard. There's a screen from past the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Edwards got 11 points.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Here's Aldama. He's defended by Randle. There's a screen by Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Here's Edey. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 7. 13 feet away. Randle can't get that one to fall.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Here's Edwards, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. To the middle, here's Aldama. No good on that one. Randle with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Randle has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat for three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Some changes for Memphis. Ruff's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Kennard. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Dalla passes to Pippen. In the corner, it's Bane. To the paint, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
2 minutes remaining in the play. 2 minutes.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Bane. Alexander Walker passes to Randall.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Taking 2
They've been
shots.
so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
That free throw good from Randall.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bane. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Dalla passes to Kennard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard in the painted area doing work.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Here's Randall. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Randall left side. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Jackson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Minnesota making a switch. Clark's checked in.
Number 22, Jalen Clark.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Pippen. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Jackson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Here's Pippen. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against Brooklyn.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Pippen, still without a basket. Pass to Huff. 6 to shoot. And here's Kennard. Drills it from outside. Kennard's got 8.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
DiVincenzo against Pippen. McDaniels gets a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kennard gets to Pippen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. He doesn't get the second one.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Jackson against McDaniel. Top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Memphis moving that ball around. Pippen finds Jackson. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Huff.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels from deep. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from 3-point territory. What a look there.
Pippen against DiVincenzo. Jackson down low. Misses from short range. Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniel. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, Jaden McDaniels will have opportunity from 3-point territory. He's got to cash in.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Now, here's Kennard. Defended by Alexander Walker.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Clark dishes to McDaniels. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And I'll tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time 2-way guy.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, he went for the 2-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
It's time for dance.
Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Takes it from 10. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
DiVincenzo against Jackson. Hit by Reed. McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
The Timberwolves have gone just 33% for the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How's this season turning out for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
First one falls for him.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Clark. Both free throws good from Reid.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Reid with a screen for Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Reid gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Bane passes to Morant. Here's Wells. Oh, good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 4. Now DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Misses the 3. Edwards against Bane. Down low. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle comes in for Reid. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Minnesota in the lead. And here is Conley. He's got 6. Randle a screen on Morant. 3-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. To the middle. He's looking for Aldama and finds him. Bane passes to Huff. Back to Bane. Morant outside. Clock at 4. From deep 3-point territory, Julius Randle with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bane passes to Dalla. DiVincenzo against Bane. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Looking to get it going. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got 9.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Payton for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here is Edwards. He's got 11. Dalla with the rebound. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Bane kicks to Wells. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wells has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Daniels is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Number 3, Jaden McDaniel.
Conley against Morant. In the corner, it's Bane. There's the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And the guy knows how to score. Bane manipulating the D there to his advantage.
For Memphis, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And that one misses.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. That one drops. He ties it up. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Rudy Gobert. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Minnesota shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Picked by Randall. For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
On the wing, Jackson. There's the triple. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here is Conley. 6 points for him. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Pass to Edey. Some nice passing there by Memphis. High post, Jackson. Randall on him. Payne for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. McDaniels passes to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Didi picks one up.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And the first one drops.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. McDaniels finds Conley, and here's Randall, guarded by Bane. Out to Edwards. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside, Bane. Floats it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Bane against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bane. And Edwards launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, putting in the work to get over screens.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
They make it look easy, Ernie. It ain't.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Morant with it, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bane. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Jackson comes over with the double. Three-pointer, Randall. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 3-on-3. Morant with a wide-open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Morant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Grizzlies. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. That gives them the lead. Wells has got 6.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Pass to McDaniels. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Morant passes to Jackson. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Inside, Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
The 3 from Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now, here's McDaniel. He's covered closely. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Outside, Bane. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul.
The Grizzlies have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Wells drops them both. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Gobert finds McDaniel. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Memphis has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bane takes it straight to the rim.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Gobert with the screen on Bane. For 3, Edwards. sinks the triple. Edwards got 22 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Bane against Edwards. Bane with the bucket.
And the D has to do more than that to stop Bane. Terrific finish.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. McDaniels up top. He's got 13. Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now here's Morant. Lets the three fly. Tries to save it. Randall grabs the board. Minnesota leading by 4. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Listen, Rudy Gobert, despite the 7-foot frame, is mobile and agile, and in the open floor makes it look easy.
Here's Wells. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul. Second team.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
The first free throw is good. And Wells drops them both.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Grizzlies. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Wells uses the glass to finish the layup. Wells has got 12 in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Randall outside. Edwards against Bane. Left side, Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. He's got 13. Now Bane. It's Morant in the corner. And McDaniels with the block.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Now here's Wells. McDaniels defending. Morant. Oh!
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Outside, Edwards. Over Bain. Edwards, no good. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis, trailing by 2. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And the first one at the line is good. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Pass to Edey. Outside, Bain. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. And here's Edwards. He has 29. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here is Edwards for the 3. And good! He hits it again.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. To the inside. Here's Edey, and that one is stuffed right through.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
DiVincenzo against Morant. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pulls up. And it falls over the rim and in. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Randall passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander Walker. Knocks down the 3 ball. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Edey. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards passes to Randall. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bain. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bain's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
It's that time.
Some changes for Memphis. Puff's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Bain. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Clark in for Edwards. .125 left in the third quarter. Reid with a screen on Kennard. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far. DiVincenzo against Pippen. Pass to Jackson from the arc. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
And it's Clark in the corner. Here's Alexander Walker. Kennard covering. Here he goes. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. It's Pippen on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Jackson misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 8. Memphis has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Jackson against Miller. Jackson with it. Pass to Huff. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Wells. Pippen is out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Huff into the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
Pass to Bain. Fires from deep. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one. Pippen against DiVincenzo. Now here's Reid. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Pippen. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Minnesota in the lead. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Clark. Drops in the layup for 2.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pippen against DiVincenzo. Pass to Huff. Wells in the corner. Memphis moving it around. Pippen sets a screen for Bane. That three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Man, Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Bane. Aldama with the ball. 5 to shoot. Shoots it. Bane, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Bane. Back to Clark, and here's Reed. Here's Garza. For 3.
Minnesota foul. Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Alexander Walker. The Grizzlies trail by 6. It's Pippen on the wing. Pass to Huff. Bane with it. Defended by DiVincenzo.
Good find from Bane, proving that he's a total team player.
Now DiVincenzo. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Out to the right wing. Clark inside. Dillingham with it. Reed with a screen on Pippen. Dillingham. Offensive rebound. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. The rebound by Pippen. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Huff. Back to Pippen. No good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Dillingham with it. Now guarded by Wells. Here's Dillingham. And here's Reed. The Grizzlies pull it in. Huff's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Pippen. And stolen by Dillingham. Drops in the breakaway layup. Dillingham's got his first 2 points. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now, here's Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Dillingham. Defended by Pippen. Here's Reed. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Well, Naz Reid doesn't operate often in the mid-range, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
Here's Bane. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Bane's got 20 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ingles with the screen for Dillingham. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Huff, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Now Reed. Pass to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target from 3-point range. It's Payne atop the key. Here's Huff, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Up top, Bane. Defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Aldana slams it in.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
The Grizzlies call timeout. It's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis' head coach had some words for the team during the break. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks, David. To Wells. Here's Edey, defended by Gobert. Jackson kicks to Morant. Wells dishes to Morant. 4 on the clock. Charity stripe shot, and he knocks down the jumper. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Edwards against Bane. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Outside for Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Jackson finds Morant. Memphis moving it around. Payne for 3. To the left wing. Here's Wells. Offensive rebound. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an efficient rebounder, and he knows to send that one right back.
Outside Edwards. A beautiful reverse layup. That's 36 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Edey. Conley against Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Gobert the pass to Conley. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Pass to Edey. Now Bane. And here's Jackson. Now Bane. Edwards defending.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
McDaniels. Goes back up. And it's blocked. Wells with it. Pass to Bane. Morant looking around. Here's Edey.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Wells. And here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Edwards, that's good.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
It's Morant with the drop.
Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Memphis. Shots. Morant. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
For 3, Edwards. Kept alive. And finished off by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
It's stolen by Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. 2 points. That one goes. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Here's Morant. That one falls. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Edwards against Spain. Fires the 3. Again, what an avalanche.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been an incredible run.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that will go down in the history of this franchise. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 8. Jackson dishes to Wells. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
And then going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Randle outside. Gobert finds Edwards. 3-pointer, Randle. Wells grabs the miss. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Can't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Here's Wells. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. The game is flowing for you. What is it like to be on a win streak like this?
Well, the game's just back to being easy again, you know, just making the right plays, playing off of the teammates, and guys are just really being unselfish. And it's easy for me to play in that style, and it's fun to be around.
You sure look like you're having fun, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.